your professional life behind the microphone that everyone has loved. It is 29 minutes to 11 o'clock. For every winner, there is a loser. And Matthew Nix had to lament about the side's performance tonight, lament about how undermanned they were. We'll catch up with what he had to say. We'll do some ins and outs, and also to your calls on 96900 693 13 13 32 if you are out of town. This is Footy Nightline for Tobin Brothers, celebrating lives.
2 p.m. on a Sunday. You never know what you're going to get.
I reckon there's a bigger question for you three gentlemen here. Will this happen again?
We finished ninth again.
Will it happen again? It's a bit of humour, you blokes. It's a cold day out there. Just relax with it.
The Sunday football is off to Marvel Stadium for the match of the round. The Dogs and the Swans.
Bontempelli from 60. He just does go bang.
For McDonald's, 3AW is football.
EdMatch at 40 Winks takes the confusion out of buying a bed. And right now, get any size mattress for the price of a single. That's a queen, king or super king mattress for the price of a single. But hurry, limited time only. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Things that have changed since I was a child. Social media obviously didn't exist.
There are multiple devices you can use to communicate with people, so that's probably the big change.
I was eating dirt and playing with bugs as a kid, but then we began playing with iPhones and iPads.
Tobin Brothers Funerals constantly change with the times and dare to be different with everything they do. Their clear and easy to use Memory Maker app makes it easy for families to make an important decision in the privacy of their own home. Download from iTunes or Google Play or visit tobinbrothers.com.au. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
At E&S, we're proud to stock Westinghouse ovens, cooktops, fridges and dishwashers, and have done so for over 50 years. Built in Adelaide, Westinghouse ovens, in stunning black stainless steel, come with unbelievable features like air fry, steam-assisted cooking and PyroClean self-cleaning. E&S has a massive range of Westinghouse appliances and our staff are Westinghouse experts, and we won't be beaten on price. So visit one of our 9 showrooms today or shop online and get the E&S feeling with Westinghouse.
Termites. They're called the silent destroyer because they can eat through floors, walls and ceilings completely undetected, causing thousands of dollars in damage. Fact: 1 in 3 Australian homes will get termites. Dawson's Pest Control will determine if your home is at risk, treat and control the source in order to get rid of the problem. Book an inspection today. Dawson's, the pest professionals. All pests, all suburbs, same day service. Call 9222 2222 or dawsonspest.com.au.
I'm Georgie Dent, Executive Director of The Parenthood, a community of over 72,000 parents and carers. Every day, families tell me that Australia's early learning and childcare system is outdated and too expensive. It prevents women from getting back into the workforce and kids are missing out. National Cabinet is meeting and childcare is on the agenda. Tell them we need a high-quality, affordable, universal system at thriveby5.org.au.
Authorised by Minduru Foundation, Perth.
"26 minutes to midnight. This is Footy Nightline. Tony Leonard in tonight. Brad Hardy will be taking over from 10:30 tomorrow night, and it was in front of 23,604 people, which, given the blizzardly conditions and the open roof due to the COVID protocols taking place at the moment, probably not the worst crowd. In fact, a crowd that I would think would surprise a few people, the Essendon fans, who face an old foe next Sunday afternoon, North Melbourne. I think that's the 1:10 game. We'll go in then red-hot favourites for that game, and any more easing of the ways that people can actually get to sporting events safely in numbers, following all the things that we have to do, then that's certainly one that would nudge 40,000, I would think, the way that Essendon is going at the moment. It was such a emphatic victory by the Bombers tonight by 63 points. They joined Melbourne, who were equally as impressive against Port Adelaide last night, and finals absolutely assured, and you would think a top 2 spot for the Demons absolutely assured as well, as they were just wonderful and certainly celebrating the 150th game of Max Gawn as the 150th of Jake Stringer was celebrated tonight. An old friend of Nightline joins us now. Karen, lovely to talk to you.
Hi, Tony. Thank you. I'm a big Cats fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think before's on the right now. They're going pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Jeremy Cameron's out for a couple of weeks. I heard something about it. I don't know why.
Yeah, hamstring. And it will be, I think, more than a couple of weeks. I think we're probably, Karen, going to look at somewhere between 4 and 6 weeks there. But they know, look, they're going to get him back right just before the finals, if not right on the finals. And we saw how quickly he came to hand after his layoff at the start of the season, how wonderful he was for the Cats. And you've got to be a little bit. I remember speaking to you, Karen, about the Cats last time I was in here, which was, I suppose, at some stage last year, maybe on a Thursday night. And I think you're better placed, way better placed this year, even though you did so brilliantly well last year. But just the addition of Cameron just might be the better placement to get you over the line and win that flag.
Well, that's what I was thinking. He's a great forward, kicks those goals, you know. Along with Hawkins, they're both very good.
They've got everything absolutely lined up, Karen, and I still can't believe this, that you live in sunshine and you don't barrack for the Dogs. But that is the way that it goes. Karen, lovely to talk to you. Don't be a stranger to the program. 96900 693, the number to call, 13 13 32. It was Essendon's wonderful victory tonight, but Matthew Nicks, plenty to ponder as his side was outplayed in basically every department this evening. Here's Matthew Nicks, senior coach of the Adelaide Football Club, about 20 minutes ago.
Well, Matthew, we've seen some obviously very competitive performances and good wins from you guys this year, but tonight I think it was the lowest score in the club's history and the lowest score here at Marvel. How do you sort of account for the inconsistency?
Look, it goes, I guess, against the body of work we've put together for the year. It's one out of the box that I can't explain why the performance was at the level it was at. The effort wasn't at the level it needs to be to play AFL footy. Tonight, unfortunately, we, as a young group, for being so proud of what they've put out there so far this season, we embarrassed ourselves tonight on a big stage. And you don't have to be too far off the mark to get the result we did tonight. Unfortunately, we're going to have to lick our wounds, and we're going to have to recover and find a way to get back to what we were doing really well for the majority of the season. We've probably had now two blips on the radar, GWS and this one.
You had obviously some pretty tough games last year, but given the gains that you have made this year, does that probably make this probably the most disappointing game in your short career?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think it's a hard one to swallow. I feel for our members and our supporters who have watched us for most of the year, and they would have felt great about where this group's heading. We're still heading in that direction. This one is a huge step backwards, a huge step, and the key from here is for us to regather ourselves and get back to what we do really well. And tonight, credit to Essendon, they owned us. We didn't bring much of a competition, much of a fight, unfortunately, and we owned up to that. We sat as a group and discussed it post-game. We have a fair bit of work to do. We've got a 9-day break now. We've just come off 2 6-days. We're a bit bruised and battered, but we've got to be better.
Do you expect to get Tex back?
We'd hope to. He was progressing really well at the start of this week, and unfortunately, probably as the neck improved and he got some range back, he found some other sore spots. So he was too sore for us to bring down.